to introduce to you Michael Wade, who is going to come and share with us some of the details of interest about the Last Supper and the experience surrounding it, so that we can better understand what Jesus meant by His words.
If you were to compare the Seder, the Passover meal, to a piece of music, you'd say it would be a piece of music that has two movements that flow throughout it. One of the movements is the four questions. In the movie, there'll be a scene that you will see where Mary, Jesus' mother, asks herself, why is this night different from all other nights? In the Haggadah, in the telling of the Passover story, these are the four questions that are asked. On all other nights, we eat bread. On this night, why do we eat only matzah? On all other nights, we eat all kinds of vegetables. On this night, why do we eat only bitter herbs? On all other nights, we don't even dip our vegetables. But tonight, we dip them twice. On all other nights, we eat sitting, but tonight especially, we are required to eat sitting. The second movement would be the 4 cups of wine that go throughout the Seder. The first cup is the Kaddish cup. It's the cup of sanctification. The second cup is the cup of plagues. The third cup, the one that Yeshua, that Jesus would transform the meaning of, was the cup of redemption. And the last cup is the Hallel. It's the cup of praise. Jesus started the evening by telling His disciples, I have greatly desired to eat this Passover with you before I suffer. He then would have picked up the first cup, the Kaddish cup, the cup of sanctification, and He would have sanctified the meal. And He would have given a blessing over it, a very traditional blessing. He would have held the cup up, and He would have said, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech haolam Borei pri hagafen. Blessed are you, O Lord our God, King of the universe, who has given us the fruit of the vine. Then would have come the washing of hands. And it's probably during this time period that He humbled Himself. He, their rabbi, their teacher, their master, their Lord, He washed their feet. After this, He would have offered them parsley, dipped in salted water. Parsley represents life. The salted water represents tears. Because in this life, there are things that are sad. And for the Jews, it reminded them of when they struggled and suffered under the bondage of slavery in Egypt. The matzah would have been the next thing that they would have come to. Remember the 4 questions? Why this night? Why this night do we eat matzah? Matzah is called the bread of affliction. You'll notice it's pierced and it's striped. It's a symbol of the Messiah. There's lots of different ways to have unleavened bread. Pita bread's an unleavened bread. Saltine cracker is unleavened bread. But the Jews eat this unleavened bread. And they asked the rabbis, why has it got to be this bread? And why has this bread got these, like, grill marks on it, these stripes? And why has it got all these holes in it? And the rabbis said, because this bread represents the Messiah. And they quoted from the Scriptures. In Isaiah it says, He will be wounded for our transgressions, He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon Him, and with His stripes we are healed. And Zechariah said, and they shall look upon me whom they have pierced, and they shall mourn for Him as one mourns for his only son. Jesus would take this matzah, and He would break it and pass it amongst them. And He'd say, this now is my body, which I'm going to give for you.